Mr. Delacus, can you hear us? Are you all right in there?
I can hear you okay. I'm just trying to get the crap out of this overturned apartment building. You have no idea what just falls out.
Well, we've been hit by a large amount of gefilte fish trying to get to your window, sir.
Hmm. May I suggest that you just avoid the callbacks entirely?
That's probably pretty good. That's probably pretty good advice, sir. It just knocks us right out of the scene we're in. You're right. Didn't mean to destroy the reality of your building on its side.
Yeah. It's the gefilte fish that really kills you sometimes.
Okay.
Wow.
Difference between belly locks and Nova Scotia salmon. Come on.
Belly laughs. What?
Belly
locks.
Oh.
locks.
And Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Nova salmon.
Sounds like that Mary Poppins song.
I have no idea, but I want to know because I love salmon.
Nova Scotia salmon is what we're probably used to around here. It's like the smoked salmon, right? It's not locks. It locks, actual real live locks. It's hard to get around here. Around here, by the way, to the world, to thousands of people watching, is upstate New York, about 2.5 hours from New York City. And, the real thing is like this fatty, salty, it's just amazing. It's really different.
Michael, is the person that prepares that traditionally called a locksmith?
Yes.
Okay.
And there was a lot in the Middle Ages at about the time of the Nicene Council.
How nice were they?
Not very.
Oh, so it's an ironic name.
They were nice, but they were obscene.
That's correct.
Oh, it's better to be obscene.
In
So,
other
Michael,
news,
if you get a lox bagel at a deli in the city, is that lox?
a lot of times it's going to be locks.
Yeah.
And it tastes different.
Yeah. When I first moved up here, I lived in Center Square, and I was very dismayed at how difficult it was to find a good lox bagel. And I thought, what have I done?
Because it was Nova Scotia salmon.
Well, just because there's very few places that had it even.
Old guy reminiscence alert, but H&H Bagel was my favorite place in New York, and they're gone now. They were at 81st and Broadway, and I used to cook in restaurants. I'd get out of work at 2 a.m. and probably have a beer or two. I'd be coming home at about 4 a.m. And man, let me tell you, a hot H&H Bagel with a container of cream cheese, you dip it right in while you're walking up the street. That was one of the greatest pieces of food.
It sounds amazing.
The best.
Yeah. And I don't understand. H&H went out because of real estate, I think.
Yep.
It was the greatest bagel store in the world.
They were great.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. But then people started liking rolls with holes.
That's right.
Rules with holes.
Love that. You can blame that frozen bagel guy. What's his name?
Noah.
Harry Lender?
Yeah.
Murray Lender.
Murray, that's Murray. It's a Murray.
Harry Murray. Murray is Harry.
I can't believe you guys know the first name of Mr. Lender.
I went to school.
He was on television endlessly.
Yeah.
Wait, well, you went to school with him?
I didn't really know him. He was a couple years ahead of me when I was at Cal Arts.
Come on, you did not.
I didn't know him. I kept saying, no, he's the bagel guy's like a kid or grandkid or whatever. I'm like, no, he's not. And like, no, he was. Yeah, he was in the animation department.
Wow.
I'm going to Google him.
Murray Lender. It's a cool name. I like rolls with holes. That sounds like a really good name for like a very like a barbershop quartet or something.
It'd
We're
be
the
good name for
rolls
an
with
improv
holes.
company.
Oh, would.
It would, right?
But a very like white bread bland one.
Like every improv company
Hey,
pre the last 5 years.
okay. Nice save.
I can't
There's
wait till the
a-
cameras turn on and they see our diversity. Actually,
Yeah, that's right.
There's a line in Murray Lender's obituary that says, along with his two brothers, Marvin and Sam, Murray turned the dream of bagalizing America into a reality.
Wow.
You fools! I will use my
so
bagel
in addition to
eyes
rolls
on
with,
you. Prepare to be
so in addition to rolls with holes, the son of a bitch turned verbs into nouns.
Yeah.
Nouns into verbs.
So I have to tell you that worse than a lender's bagel.
We're not going to get that sponsorship now, Michael.
No, we're not. No, we are not. Way down East Maine, like the eastern tip of the country, Machias, Maine. There was briefly a pizza store that opened up, and I want you to imagine like a slice of Wonder Bread with ketchup and Velveeta.
Well, that's what I imagine you would get from a place called the Pizza Store.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't get my pizza.
That's right. But you couldn't call it a pizzeria. It was not. It was a pizza store.
Ugh.
You could call it a pizzeria, but that sounds too Italian. That sounds too ethnic.
Right.
It's the sauced bread depository.
Yes. I got talking to this guy who was a retired Brooklyn policeman, New York City policeman from Brooklyn. And he said, "What is it around here? What is it with this place? You ask for olive oil and they look at you."
That's because Popeye staggers around at night. He's a mean drunk. Nobody talks about olive oil.
Nobody messes with olive
Oh
oil.
Lord.
Different
Then
Bluto.
there's the whole Popeye fried chicken thing.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, if you're just joining us, if you're one of the 27,433 people from continents all over this particular planet, by golly, we're glad to see you. It's a house party tonight. And that means we don't really know what's going to happen, but you can join us in the chat and suggest that you'd like to see something happen. And well, by gum, we'll do the best we can to honor your suggestions and thoughts.
You know, I just like
And
to
if you're
say that
any of the extraterrestrials that are calling in, your suggestions go to the top of the list.
That's correct. What were you
I
saying,
just like-
Kat?
I was just saying that tomorrow night is the first night of Passover.
Yes.
And what's tragic about really the greatest of all Jewish holidays, Passover, is that you can't eat bagels.
Mm.
Yeah, what's with that? What kind of celebration is this?
No leavened bread?
No, I understand.
Suffer.
I
Suffer,
understand.
we suffer.
Yeah, but isn't it a celebratory holiday? So why do you got to suffer?
Celebrity? Like Eugene Levy bread?
No, not celebrity, celebratory.
Sorry.
Walls, I'm gonna kill you.
First, we have to remember that we suffered.
It sounds very Catholic to me.
It wasn't that bad a joke.
My
That was
favorite.
the leavened bread of jokes. Naan is a leavened bread too. That's a.
It
I'm trying to
is.
think of like how do you just get around
And,
that? Right?
and nuns eat leavened bread.
This will be the second Passover Seder that is happening during this particular play.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Huh.
And Felicia Leavenbread, the noted opera singer, is going to celebrate the Seder.
That like the Easter bunny, the Passover Seder.
Yeah.
He like comes by and delivers the unleavened bread.
Right, you've never seen a Seder costume?
No, not well. I didn't know it was associated.
It's a
I thought
safeguards.
I thought that was a Hanukkah thing.
No, totally different.
Oh, shit.
If my voice is fainted, because I'm in the kitchen getting a little cold Chinese food to tide me over for the show.
Another good Jewish staple.
Kat, do you usually host a Seder?
I, for the bulk of the Leah's growing up years, I hosted a Seder because my immediate family is in California. And so I was sort of the one of, I was sort of, yes. But then periodically, and it became more and more of a tradition in more recent years, I have cousins who we would go to, and they most fabulous Seders.
Having cousins is a big family tradition in the Coptic clan.
It is. It's a tradition to have cousins. I have these amazing cousins who are like folk singers and storytellers.
Oh,
and
wow.
comedy geniuses, and they just like love to do it upright. And so after going to I used to go to them before I was married. When I was single, they used to have me over, and at some point I realized, why would I ever try to do it myself? I would just.
And you know, it's there's really nothing like finding somebody who can find the comedy in a bitter herb and a boiled egg.
Oh, you got to have comedy.
Yeah.
So they would have like the 10 plague finger puppets, things like that.
Cool.
I was just, as a Presbyterian, I was kind of pissed off that nobody invited me to a Seder until it was too late for me to, with any sort of dignity, search for the Afikoman.
Ah, you've been to our Seders, haven't you, Peter?
Yes, I have.
We let you search for the Afikoman, didn't we?
We did, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was,
You know?
it was pretty bad when Peter was in like this wrestling match with Leah over the Afikoman. It was embarrassing.
It was pretty. I got a talking to. Let's just say that.
Poor
I
kid.
threw a couple-
starved to life.
I threw a couple of Seders that I didn't love. They weren't quite. I'm not quite craft. I was a little bit. I don't know. They didn't live up to my own standards, so I decided to just go to other people's.
Hey, we're less than 2 minutes away from what seems to have already started, and that is the Mopco house party this Friday night. And by the way, it's we're ramping up tonight at the house party to our 25th anniversary celebration. Don't tell anybody, it's really 26, but we took a year off for a plague.
Oh, it's the right time of year to celebrate that.
That's right.
So does that mean you started the Mop and Bucket Company in 1995?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Where was the first show?
Cafe Lena, Saratoga Springs, New York,
Hmm.
on a sweltering summer evening.
By the way, is anyone else waiting until after the show to have a salmon dinner and is therefore being driven quietly nuts by hearing Michael eat delicious food?
It's not very delicious. It's just
Oh.
food.
Okay,
1 minute,
fine.
gang. 1 minute, actors.
Thank you, one minute.
Well, thank you for
Thank you, one.
Thank you for observing the protocol.
Thank you.
And this is the part where nothing happens.
Do I want you? Oh my, do I?
Well, your wait is just about over. It's time for
Do I?
the Mopco Improv Theater to present the Mop and Bucket Company and Mopco House Party. Welcome, everyone. My name is Michael Burns. I'll be one of your hosts this evening, and I will be joined by my partner and best friend, the lovely and talented Catherine Ruth Coppett. There she is. Look at that. How are you, Catherine Ruth Coppett?
Great, how are you?
I'm great. Absolutely wonderful. It's been wonderful hanging out with you and the rest of the gang, waiting for the show to start. And now it's even more wonderful that we're actually doing it.
I just realized that we have these funny colored backgrounds on and it's a house party. We should have our house on.
Well, I'm wearing my house on my back.
Like a
Like a
turtle.
Yes, that's right. I was thinking about this turtle today. Actually, I really was. I was a kid. I lived near the river. And I caught a turtle and I brought it home. And I don't know, my parents were odd artist types, you know. They let me put it in the bathtub for a while. And I was kind of like,
That doesn't seem like a sustainable place.
oh,
for a
it was
turtle.
not as sustainable. So that's what led to, okay, Mike, you know, you've had a chance to look at the turtle, but we need the bathtub. So,
Seems foreseeable.
so I lived about 2 blocks from the river. And I remember carrying him. I had to walk back to the river with the turtle. And he got to about a block away from the river and he could smell it. And this turtle just went like, wah, wah, wah. It was the most amazing demonstration of, like, you know, the desire for freedom that I had yet to that point ever seen. It was inspiring. It really was. And I never again after that attempted to imprison a reptile.
What reminded you of that today?
I have no idea.
Do you feel imprisoned in our little habitat?
No. You know, oh no, you know what it was? I know what it was. I took the dog to the vet and there was another pet owner and there was a little dog that was on the, you know, the harness type leash. And it was just like,
It reminded you of your turtle.
kind of reminded me of the turtle. Yeah.
Yearning for the river of home.
That's right. That is absolutely.
It is a
true.
little bit like us yearning to be back in our theater.
I'll tell you. And news on that, you know, the work is slow but steady to kind of make the place into a quasi video studio, quasi theater. We're going to be getting ready. And we've even determined that the first event that we will do in this hybrid way, well, hey, I sure wish Walt would come to the house party because he's part of that first event.
Whoa,
I'm looking for that old ding dong.
Hey, how are you?
what do
Oh,
you
I
know?
was just setting my wigs up.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
A house party. It's my house and my wig.
how's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? Oh, you can see. Janine, the Auburn is nice. There's a Suzette, the strawberry blonde. She's having a little bit of a, you know, she needs some me time.
Fiber? Some fiber?
Maybe some fiber, maybe some conditioner. Anyway, the wigs are doing great.
You know, I heard that if you put an egg, it's good for the scalp. Did you ever hear that?
No, that's disgusting, Michael.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I was just mentioning you, Walt. It's an amazing coincidence that you happen to show up just at that moment because
I have my ear to the door.
There you go. You and Jen Lavenhar, otherwise known as Pilates for infidels.
That's us.
Next month, you're going to do your science show.
We are. We're going to do knowledge strongly. That's the echo effect. I don't have the echo effect.
Wow.
But we're going to do that.
And I am really, really, really excited about that because it's going to be our first limited venture tiptoeing back onto the stage at the Mopco Improv Theater.
Well,
Knowledge strongly.
I'm honored that you both put your faith and trust in us. Mostly Jennifer, but
There's really, no, I
my
figure,
proxy, me as well.
yeah. No, I really trust Jennifer. You're
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
Sure.
that.
So you ready to play some games tonight? Help us get ready for the big 25th anniversary celebration in this 26th year of the Mop and Bucket Company.
Oh yeah, me and all my lady friends on the wall back there.
Did Michael, did you just say the 25th anniversary celebration?
Ooh, I didn't, but by gum, there's something in there.
It's magical.
There is something in there.
I was so sure you said celebration.
No, but I like that. There is something there. The celebration.
Can we
Yeah.
do a spectacular?
Oh, that's a sound you don't want to hear. I just heard the sound of a Zoom participant logging off, but
no.
somebody else must be with us. You suppose Maria's here?
Hey,
How are you, Maria?
good. How are you?
Good. I'll
Good,
tell you.
good.
I just I saw your face and I wanted to say, I'm not going to do it.
Oh,
What?
Ave,
well,
Oh,
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But
okay, I allow that.
do you?
Mhm.
Which Ave Maria do you like? Do you like the Schubert or the other one?
I think the other one.
You don't even know which one I mean.
Well, why are you putting me in an impossible position where I have to choose between two things I don't know?
That's a good question because I'm really obnoxious. I was an
sing them,
obnoxious.
Michael. Sing them, and then she'll choose.
Yeah.
Ave Maria. That probably sounded really horrible on Zoom.
That was the Schubert?
Yeah. And I don't remember the other one.
No.
You can tell which one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Kat, what's the other one?
All right.
Ah, come on. Somebody,
It's
must
the,
I Google everything?
it's the rainbow Schubert. It's got all of that stuff in it.
Can we talk about the word sherbet?
Sherbet. It doesn't have an
Sherbet?
R at the end. Yeah. In the
How
second
do you say
syllable.
it? How do you say
Sherbet.
it?
Sherbet. But everybody says
uncomfortable.
sherbert
Yeah, but why?
because they're wrong, because they learned it as a word when they were kids. And usually an sound happens at the end of words or in the second syllable of words. So we think that it's sherbert because bet is a much less common syllable at the end.
I appreciate that thorough answer.
Yeah. So I just learned something. There's like all these Ave Marias, man.
I
Like
was going to say
bet
there's a
there
lot
are.
more than two.
Schubert is the most popular.
Yes. And then
But
there's
you got
about,
your Bruckner, you got your Bach, you got your
Mhm.
everybody.
And then there's all the non-Ave Maria songs.
Maria, I
a lot of
just
them.
met a girl named Maria, which is one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Yep.
And suddenly I found I'll never be the same.
But
to
it's not
me.
Chopin.
It's name that composer. Come on.
What, you want me
Leonard
to name
Thank you very much.
one?
Bernstein.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And name that lyricist.
Name that lyricist. Oh, come on.
Name that.
Lyricist.
Monday.
Oh, name that lyricist. Sondheim, of course.
Of course, that time.
Of course, Sondheim.
A musical West Side Story for those of you listening at home.
Yes, indeed. So I'm wondering, about, Peter, you're banjoing, by the way. Are you
How
aware
do
of
you
that?
solve a problem like Maria? Sorry.
My
my favorite.
internet keeps going in and out because mom's watching Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, golly. Peter's visiting mom this evening.
Wah,
Down
wah.
in, where is it, Pete?
I can't disclose my actual location in Hopewell Junction, New York.
The Mid-Hudson Valley will never be the same.
Maybe mom should come join you
Yeah.
in the show.
I
At the party.
kind of don't want the competition, frankly.
Peter DeLucas, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't want his mom to compete with him.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn on my camera right now on this phone.
It's difficult.
Here.
isn't it? So Kathy Moon apparently liked my Schubert Ave Maria. Yes, thank you, Kathy. I hope that's what you were referring to. Otherwise, I'm embarrassed. Well, we were talking about doing something as a warm-up, and now I can't remember what it was.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. Yeah. Who wants to start? So this, for the folks at home, you can play this too. What we do is we describe the picture on a hipster T-shirt, and then we don't want to pick on hipsters. They're fine human beings.
Anybody's T-shirt.
Anybody's T-shirt. It's just the name of the game is hipster T-shirt, right? I mean, it could not. The name of the game is T-shirt. There.
Yeah.
And then somebody names the slogan or the wording. So, so Maria, there is a T-shirt with a picture of a Canastota wagon, except instead of the hoops on the top with the canvas, it's a mushroom.
It says this trip is getting trippy.
Darn right.
Well, it is a orchestra pit, and it's filled with avocados.
And it says, I don't know if I'm a vegetable or a fruit, but I sure as hell hate pawns. Very wordy. It's very wordy shirt.
The wordy shirt.
You can put it on the back of the shirt.
One of those shirts that says, yes, chapter 2 continued.
Yeah.
Cat. It's a picture of a herring popping out of a toaster.
It says, "Goys don't understand Jewish food." Peter, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It is a picture of a cell tower
Mm-hmm.
with a little penguin on top with his wings raised above his head.
And his slogan is, "My family's grudge against the Delacuses continues."
It's a customized T-shirt.
Yeah, penguins and Lithuanians are known to have been at odds for millennia.
That's a T-shirt that has no graphic. It's just the slogan.
This is looking black T-shirt.
Penguins
Okay,
and Lithuanians.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just a black T-shirt. The slogan: "Pretend it's Braille."
Peter, you got to give me a graphic, man. Come on.
Okay, there's the T-shirt is blue with a crushed beer can sitting on it.
What ocean? Boy, that went over like the worst level one. I thought that was vaguely amusing.
Don't blame us, birds.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
I'm just naming.
Here, hold on a second. I'll be right here. What I'm going to do, because my camera isn't working here, I'm just going to go this. And Michael, on the count of 3, all right, you try that punchline one more time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
What ocean?
How droll.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well,
Do we hear
Yeah,
Peter
hold on.
in the background? Peter, is
Oh,
that
yeah.
Tom?
yeah, it's my mom.
Could you bring her to the microphone and have her say hi?
Hold on a second. Hi, Mom. Everybody here, turn down Joe Biden for just, would you? Okay. No, the remote's to your left. Okay. Everybody wants you to say hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Mrs. Delaney.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
Hi there.
All
Have
right.
a good evening.
You as well.
too.
Thank you. That's so cool. I just felt 15 years old.
I can't compete with that level of entertainment.
That's
I-
so much better than a crank call.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
Better.
I'm so
No,
like
we should
I
totally
missed
have a
one
take-
show. I
take
missed
your parent
one
to
show,
improv
and this
day.
is what you get up to.
Yeah. It's because we didn't have your civilizing influence, Peter.
I don't know if I have a civilizing influence or a terrifying fear of disappointing that woman that you just heard.
Ah.
My
So,
mother,
go ahead, dear.
I was just gonna say, my mother broke her wrist.
Oh.
Mm.
We should totally call her and cheer her up.
Yeah, we should.
Can we?
Do we think we
Yeah,
should?
I'd love to.
I'm frightened.
Should I do it?
I think.
I'm not saying
I think
no.
Walt.
I love your mother. I love Sue.
I think Walt should talk to her just so that we can hear her swear.
But I don't even know how to make people happy. Ask Jennifer.
That is not true. It's obvious. When you two are together, she's glowing. There's no question.
Seriously.
It's a deep sense of irony. That's why I love her.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Kat's making the call.
You know what I should do is I should call her and see if she's okay with it, right?
Oh yeah.
That might be a good idea, especially if you want to remain in the will.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Rutabaga,
So,
rutabaga.
No. Kat's mother is the only person who ever yelled at me when I said, "How was your flight?"
What did she say?
She's like, "What the hell kind of question is that?" Which made me love her forever.
That's awesome.
She is a
It's
very,
like, you're right. It's just a stupid question, and
she's
I
very
stand corrected.
opinionated and very direct. I'm loving watching
very
explain this.
and incredibly intelligent and fun. Might I add.
You
Yes.
wanted me to be the one to do the talking. You're like, I'm like the bully kids pushing the one kid to trick or treat at the one house nobody trick or treats at because they know, like, go Walt, you do it.
Like my nightmare version of this conversation is Kat's going, "I want to call you and cheer you up," and she's like, "When you call me, it doesn't cheer me up."
So
Hello?
hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my mom, Sue Coppett, and she
Hi,
wants to
Sue
say hi.
Coppett.
Hello.
Can you hear?
Coppin is saying hi.
Hey.
So this is the cast of the Mop and Bucket Company. They're on Zoom saying hello to you. I told them that you had a little accident and you just got home from having surgery on
A
your wrist.
little accident. Yeah, I had a big accident.
Oh,
Oh, no.
How's the wrist feel, Sue?
Is this Michael?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Good, good. I'm glad to hear your voice.
So I sound okay. It's painful, but we'll get through it. And I'm never going to have another accident because I can't take it anymore.
Nah,
I
stinks.
can't put up with these accidents.
Now I understand you
No,
had another.
No more hospitals.
No, I'm with you. You had something else bad occur, right? With the apartment?
Unbelievable. There's a woman, I think she had a little stroke. That's what I heard. And I think she messed up her apartment she did something with her washing machine, and I don't think it was the washing machine. She caused a fire, and then the sprinklers turned on because they have
You
very
caught the
heavy
fire with a washing
sprinkler
machine,
business.
Sue.
It went to my apartment. I was the victim there too.
Oh, God.
So it's the way it goes.
Sue, were you home?
Nothing
How
I
do you
can do
start-
about this. I just have to dry the place out. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because you have a show to do.
Okay, well, we love talking to you. Just one question, Peter. I don't think you could hear him, but Peter wanted to know how you start a fire with a washing machine.
I don't know how you can. It melted. I don't know how you. But what She must have put something in there, or she must have put something
It was probably the
at
dryer.
the top of it. Huh?
It was probably the dryer. She probably put something in the dryer.
It's not in the dryer. That's what's so strange. It was the washing machine, not the dryer.
Weird.
Wow.
Weird. And I think she shouldn't be living alone. And unfortunately, I was heard. It was. It's way down the hall, but they are redoing the whole hall. It's just really weird.
Oof. Well,
Yeah.
Mom, can you, Mom?
I'm in a streak of bad luck. That's all.
Well, yeah. Well, let's hope you have all the bad luck behind you, and things are going to be looking up for spring.
I think so. Now that I'm out of that hospital, I'm happier.
Hey, so Mom, before you go, would you give us a suggestion to start our first scene for the evening?
Well, I do want to tell you that Passover's coming soon.
Oh, good. What's your favorite?
So-
What's your favorite?
So Esther and Haman and that whole business, you might want to do something like that.
Okay, we'll do that.
What do you think?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Do you know the story? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. About
I mean, you know part of the story,
Oh.
and Easter's coming up too, so maybe you can combine Passover and Easter.
that sounds great.
And Ramadan is also, by the way, Muna celebrates Ramadan, so that's another holiday. So everybody has something going on.
See, everything's
so
looking up. It's party
You
time.
might be able. You might be able to do something that's very humorous. I think Michael would make a very good Haman or something like that.
Okay, he's the villain, right? That we do our groggers for.
I just look up the story. Whoever the villain is, he should do it.
Oh, okay.
He's a good villain.
All right, I'll tell him.
I mean, he's a good producer, and they're villains, and so therefore he would be a good villain.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's my suggestion, and I thank everybody very much, and I wish you happy holidays to everybody, whatever, including atheism.
All right.
We'll take April Fool's Day.
Ron Reagan, who always talks about his atheism.
All right.
So, but I mean, you can throw in a lot of humor, but I think the past. So, I think the. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about Passover. Haman is not Passover.
That's Purim, Mom.
Passover is
Moses.
I think I'm out of my mind. Excuse me. But
They're
Passover
great.
is when they went from Israel,
That's right.
from Egypt into Israel,
That's
and they
right.
were slaves and all that stuff.
That's right. We
Yeah,
just
that's-
had Purim. You're just a couple of weeks
I
behind.
think I'm a little zonky.
We'll
But you
we'll
know
try
what?
to get it all.
Holidays mixed up.
We'll try to get it all in for you, Mom. Thank you for those suggestions. We have a lot to work with.
And please get into the fact that Jesus was he might have been a god, but a carpenter, I can't believe a Jewish boy.
All right. Excellent. All right. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. My God, I have a friend named Mark Black who said that it's only Jesus and me. We're the only two Jews who work with our hands.
Could I demonstrate how Sue Coppett runs a Seder? That's-
Listen, do me a favor. Do you want to speak to my mom? I mean, she muted the television. What's on the TV, Ma? Oh, okay.
Not need the press, but it's Washington week.
Yeah, okay. You got a suggestion for our next scene?
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. She keeps it short, I guess.
That's good.
Wow.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna have to continue without me. I gotta pee.
I'm literally crying.
You really made my mom's day. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, that was fun.
So
You made my
glad.
week.
I just love this idea of like somebody from like an actor's agency showing up like, hey, I'm a few weeks late. I'm here to play. His name is the character's Heyman. Heyman, I'm here for this the religious
The
celebration. Let's get to it here. What is this? Is this a tie-in with the post St. Patrick's Day? What are we doing?
Let me tell you,
Oh God.
Oh,
this is, I
Okay,
mean,
so, yeah.
go ahead, Peter.
No. You first. I'm just Googling washing machine fires.
Hey, if I
I'm just
convert the
thinking-
water,
I feel like Sue Coppett really like blew my mind that
Yeah,
it's
she's
gonna
great.
take the three major religions, like their
Yeah,
big holidays
okay.
falling at the same time to end the pandemic.
yeah.
That's it.
Now,
That's pretty like
trifecta.
that's
Well,
a
This is the
okay, so-
moment. It's like it's all coming together.
But it's not quite the same time. I mean, I'd isn't until May, right? So that's kind of,
I'm sorry, Mr. Spock. They didn't line up to the decimal point.
Well,
Mhm.
Passover and Easter always come together because they're
that's true.
the same,
Yeah. Right.
right? I mean, they're
Yeah.
connected.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, fine. Whatever.
now,
She didn't blow my mind.
Arbor
And
Day.
Can I just go
I
down
feel
the-
like I should know if Ramadan, like, is there actually a relationship between
To Easter and Passover.
Easter and Passover, or is it just
No.
that they're both lunar calendars and they
And
they-
Ramadan happens at a different time in the year every
It does.
year. Yeah.
Every year, right? Yeah, that confused the heck out of me for a while. Like, what? It was fall. What's it doing here? What?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, not very bright man confronts different culture.
I'm still waiting for you to do my mom doing a Seder.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay, let's get this over with. Get an egg. Here's an egg. Take that. Good. Something happened with the Jews. It was very uncomfortable. Move on. For God's sakes, everybody's hungry.
But you haven't explained why we eat the bitter herb.
Doesn't matter. We do it.
We suffered.
We suffered all that, yada, yada. The salt water, your blood pressure is going to be terrible. Okay, what's
Okay, here's some matzah. Everybody have matzah. Good.
what are
All
you
right.
doing? Did you get a job yet?
Skip that part. Skip this part.
Where did
Go to page 43. I think it's 43. Yeah, that's good. Okay,
Okay.
I've got pot roast.
I have to say something else. I'm looking at these 10 reasons why washing machines catch fire. None of them would be the fault of the woman down the hall.
Oh no.
Faulty wiring and belts wearing out.
No,
motors
Peter.
malfunction.
No,
No, it
Peter.
was the stroke that did it.
the stroke. She had a stroke.
electrical activity. It's electrical fire.
Yeah.
It shorted out the,
You know, if you-
the
If you put
washer.
kerosene in a washing machine, all it does is get wet, you know?
Oh my god! This is an episode of.
I'm sorry, this is our best house party yet. This is fantastic.
Oh man, I'll tell you, Pete.
Only
Pete,
halfway
may I
through it.
share? May I share the picture of your mom?
Sure.
Yes, yeah, I sent it so you could share it. I had just brought her back from the hairdresser.
Okay,
So this is my mother yesterday with her hair done.
Oh,
Oh,
very good. Very nice
that's a
haircut.
good haircut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It's really good.
Tremendous. All right.
Yep.
Well, Mother's Day came early this year to Schenectady, New York. Walt, no chance, right? That you pull your mom into this
You
mess.
really want me to?
I'm
Yes.
up for anything.
I don't. Hang on there. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay, Walt's gonna go see if he can fetch his mom,
Hang on.
and
Hang on.
while he does that,
You want to hear from mine again? We could talk about the dinner we're going to have after we wrap up the show because we're half an hour into this sucker. We still haven't done a damn scene.
oh, we
I
played
want
a
to hear about
game.
the dinner.
Yeah, that's true. So, Ma, what's for dinner? What'd you make for dinner?
trouble. They want to.
Salmon,
Salmon and asparagus, or
salmon,
Yeah.
asparagus, and
Hi.
a baked potato, and a Lindsay tart.
I
Oh.
told my mom. I told my mom that I'm in trouble. So you can explain to my mom what's going on here.
Yeah, hi.
What did he
Hi.
do now?
Hi.
He was funnier than any of the rest of us, and he made us all
Yeah.
feel bad because he was so funny.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, it's not nice.
You should
He's,
give other people a chance.
He didn't. We're all feeling insufficient.
Yeah. So,
Gotta make up-
any unknown,
make that up to you.
All right.
any unknown fires at your house?
No.
Just leaks of any kind?
Everything under control there?
Yep.
That's good. You probably have to keep a pretty close eye on him just about all the time, right?
Most of the time.
Yeah.
What was Walt like as a kid?
Pretty much like he is today, but shorter.
Even shorter?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Mom.
He will be.
I know.
You will be.
You got tall, Walt. It's not like we're blaming you for growing.
Well, maybe you're not, Peter, but I think it might be. So are you seriously now, you having a good, safe time here with all this nonsense with the pandemic and everything? You're making it through okay?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's good. Did you get vaccinated?
I got my first shot.
Good. Excellent. That's good. Hoping we can get back to some kind of normal, right?
Some kind of normal, yes. Don't
Yeah.
know what kind of normal, but yes,
It's a really good question, isn't it?
normal.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Not a lot that
Now,
normal going around here.
All right.
yeah. Well, I think.
yeah. So
What's that, Pete?
I was going to say, so what are some of the things you're looking forward to when you can kick Walt out of the house because he's been vaccinated?
Well, he already had one.
Yeah.
He's only got another few weeks.
That's good.
Yeah. And do you have any plans after that?
No, if I kick him out, then who am I going to pick on?
Oh, see?
This is a pragmatic woman.
Mm-hmm.
No question about it. That's good.
Everyone needs someone to pick on.
Yeah. Well, thanks for visiting with us. This is very nice.
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank
I
you.
think this is the longest conversation I ever had with you.
Probably.
Usually, my conversation with you consists of you're saying, "Yeah, you called the wrong phone. I know you're trying to get Walt, but this is not the way to do it."
That's about right.
That's about it. Yeah. So,
All righty.
you take care. Bye.
You.
Tremendous, man. Walt, I didn't know you were such a troublemaker.
I'm a scamp. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Ramadan starts April 12th.
It starts April 12th, but that would mean that I would be in
Eid.
Eid. I thought it was.
Well, I got my video to start. I think I have enough of a
Hey.
connection now.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Just a
Okay.
series of stills. Eid. Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
You're embarrassed, just learn.
Just learn. That's right. Don't be
You're not
embarrassed.
embarrassed. You're brave.
I'm brave.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm brave.
Especially in those pants.
You can't see my pants.
Maybe he can.
Well, I bet. Oh!
Well, Maria,
Yes.
do you have
My
a
parents?
parent to share?
I have two parents. I could call them.
No pressure. No pressure. Would that delight them or would it like mortify them?
They would get shy.
Yeah. Well, we
They would
don't
get a
need
little
to
shy.
put them
All
on the
right.
spot.
Maybe another time.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
And you
I-
can warm them up to the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're gonna have to
instead of that,
someday.
our friend Roger has given us a suggestion. I would like to propose a scene between the two of you. And the suggestion that you have is the agnostics holiday.
Okay.
I'm going to get off your screen, give you a little space. Here you go.
I'm not sure about this.
I hear you. Well, let's leave ourselves open to whatever's possible.
Right.
How about we, oh, I know. What if we just, rather than cooking any meal, we could just put out a bunch of takeout menus and let people decide what they want to order.
That's a good idea. I like that. And whatever one they feel the most strongly about, they can choose.
They just choose the one they feel most strongly about, and then they wouldn't feel hemmed in any way or any pressure to conform to eating what we make for them or whatever else table is eating.
I guess I would want them to give me some evidence, though, why they're choosing what they're choosing.
I guess if they're sitting at the table with everybody else and like eating in front of everybody else, they should be able to justify the validity of their choice.
Yeah.
Because it will affect other people.
Right. And I don't want anyone to go on blind faith.
Right. You don't think that'll be offensive, do you? Like if, like I know Jordan will probably order something with meat and, Felicia's a vegetarian. So do you think she'll be like, is that all right to have meat eaters at the same table?
I think so. I mean, I think as long as Jordan can articulate, what knowledge he has to allow him to eat meat, and Felicia has her own knowledge base. Yeah. But the two don't necessarily have anything to do with each other.
I'm sure we can work that part out. Jesse, I sort of feel like maybe I'm worrying about the food because there's this other thing that's bothering me even more.
What is that?
I'm just not sure that we should be celebrating anything.
Did anybody see my Cthulhu hat?
I think it's in the closet.
Thank you.
I'm glad you said that, because really that's, I think, the crux of it right there. And maybe that's why I've been feeling so anxious, because it doesn't reconcile with my understanding of the world to celebrate anything.
I mean, how do we even know if what we're celebrating is a good thing or a bad thing?
Right. I don't think we can know.
I think that I agree with that.
But I don't even know, right? I don't even know if I agree with myself.
Well, right.
I don't know anything.
If we were sure, we would have canceled this event a long time ago.
Why do we do anything? Who are these people?
Well, I know we moved in together because we both showed up at the open house at the same time, and we couldn't decide who deserved to get the apartment more.
Right.
It's been working out as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
yeah. But do you believe in property and ownership? Or that we should live places, have addresses?
It seems like there are some aspects to property and ownership that have been making human interaction more efficient and effective for a fair number of people.
Right. But like, what is this belief in efficiency and effectiveness that we have? Shouldn't we be questioning that?
It's a fair question, I think.
It's stressful.
Huh?
This is stressful.
Guys, anybody seen my Haman costume?
Yes, Fred borrowed it for the temple show.
What the Christ
He was
almighty.
supposed to return it last week. Tomorrow's Passover, for God's sake. Purim's been over for like 2 weeks at least.
Why didn't you tell me? God, I hate this family.
I thought it'd be back by now. There's like no overlap. I don't know what the problem is.
You know.
I'm gonna, this is driving me crazy. I'm just gonna take a stand, and if I'm wrong,
Okay.
so I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go like with my gut in the moment. I'm just gonna take a stand.
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's order a pizza.
A scene.
I guess we don't.
You're
all-
on mute, Mr. Burns. I agree. I concur.
So let that be a lesson to you. Yes.
I will.
Hi, Pete. Well, we didn't get you in trouble for real, did we?
Oh, no. I just wanted to check in on some family stuff. There was an unrelated
Okay.
thing
Good.
going on.
All
that
right.
is
This is a
unfortunate.
family night. And meanwhile, Peter, how's your sister?
Well, my sister called during Maria and Kat's scene, so it screwed up my connection. So I asked her to just call my mother on the landline.
Mm.
And so they're on the phone right now.
You know,
I
that
offered-
might start a
I offered to
washer.
put her in the show.
That might start a washer fire. I would be very careful with that.
Yeah. You never know when anyone's going to start.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I thought I knew what life was, but after tonight, I'm very glad to say I'm having a great time, and I don't know.
I think that we're on to something here.
Yeah, my mother always insisted that when you use the washer, there's those little taps on the back of it to turn off the water that's going to it. And I think I had never thought of this. I always thought this was an eccentricity of hers, but maybe she's preventing a fire for decades.
There was an elderly member of my family who believed that if if you had a light socket without a bulb in it, that the electricity would leak, and that was a hazard.
My grandmother, my mother's mother, wouldn't leave the microwave plugged in because she thought there was a risk of fire. And yet I was actually in her house when the chimney on the wood stove caught fire. That was
You should
scary.
always unplug the chimney.
Yeah, always unplug.
I don't know if you should always unplug it, but you got to be careful about the wetness of the wood you burn and making sure it's clean.
Yes. Did it sound like a freight train going up the chimney? It can be a very loud whooshing kind of sound when you have a chimney fire.
There was that, and it began to glow.
Yeah. That's very dangerous.
And Uncle Richard just
You
came in, grabbed it, took the piece off, and went outside with it.
What?
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
Oh my God.
You threw water in the stove.
So many things
And then
wrong with
he
what
had big gloves on. He just grabbed the pieces that were hot and brought them outside because it was the sort of galvanized section before it went into
Yeah, I know.
the chimney in the wall.
But the whole part about the water, see, like, oh God, cast iron wood stove, super hot, throw water, you could have like peanut brittle. instead of a stove?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Like physics doesn't lie, you know? And speaking of physics, folks, this April, coming to the Mopco Improv Theater and an internet connection near you, Knowledge Strongly with Pilates for Infidels will make its debut on live.mopco.org. So we want you to be aware that something new and different is going to happen on stage at the Mopco and on your screen at home at the very same time.
You're a pre.
Wow.
Also, by a show of hands, who thinks that was Michael's best segue of the pandemic?
That was pretty good.
That was
Really
really,
solid.
Really good. That was really good.
actually
Yeah.
on topic. It was on point.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd also like to remind everybody that, you know, there's an amazing thing that you can do to help the Mopco stick out these last few months before we do whatever it is that we're going to do to reopen. And that is buy a gift card at mopco.org. And you'll be able to redeem it for classes, for shows, for all sorts of good things, or give it away to a friend and help them experience the magic that is improv and Walt Baticki's face.
And you know how desperate we are for you Moby members of the audience? We're drafting our family members into the act. That's how badly we need you.
Oh.
Hey, I'd like you, I challenge the four of you to show us the band getting back together again, the very first rehearsal of the Washer Fires since they disbanded in 1989.
Okay.
Go.
All right, you blokes. We're in me mum's garage and we gotta make the time count on account she gets home from work soon.
What?
I said me mum gets home from work soon. We won't be able to practice in the garage if we take too long.
Hey.
Right. Well, I can't get too excited. All right. So the yelling perhaps should come down a little.
I'm sorry.
It's my blood pressure.
I'm not as deaf as the other two, but I'm still a bit deaf. You're
I'm
gonna
not
have to
deaf.
speak up louder.
Who are you
I
calling
don't
deaf?
need a desk.
Let's go. Let's sing. Let's play.
All right, we're gonna do song number 6 off of our 3rd album.
Which one's
Flaming
that?
sophomore?
Good enough. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was just awful. It's just awful. It was terrible.
It's exactly the same as it always was.
Oh, it's perfect.
Who put you in charge?
It's me mom's garage.
Oh, because it's your mom's garage, suddenly you're the leader of the band.
Lyman, is that you?
Oh,
Oh,
Mom, I told you not to use that name. Use me stage name.
What kind of a name is a stage name? Your name is Lyman.
My name on stage is Lenny the Stoat. Lenny the Stoat.
For God's sakes, hello, Georgie.
sorry.
Hi.
Good
Mrs.
to
S.
see you.
Good to see you, dear. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Hermione.
Hello. Hello.
So good to see you all.
It's good to
All
see you.
right.
Victor.
I'm making tea upstairs when you're done, dear.
Thank you. I remember your biscuits.
I could use a cuppa.
I could use a cuppa.
Make it 3.
I'm gonna go get me kidney
Hey,
diet.
Lyman.
What?
Carry on. Carry on.
Let's go at
And he had to get his kidney dialysis.
Weird.
Right. Let's go see if she's got any biscuits.
I love her biscuits.
All right.
Corolla.
And there we have The reunion of the washer fires. Kathy Moon, I hope you're happy. That was for you.
That was sort of sad and pathetic.
Well,
Yeah.
I think there was something, and I didn't intend it, but when I said it was their first rehearsal since they broke up in 1989, I think that set you guys on a path.
You know, but what's very different is when the four of you do the reunion of the Flaming Washers.
Hey, it's so good to see you guys.
Priscilla,
I'm so glad we're doing this.
you look great. You look really good.
Yeah, if I didn't know better, I'd say you guys look younger than you did 20 years ago.
Oh, you're a tease.
Wow.
That's what you are. You're a tease.
You know, the makeup's better these days.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know about you, but Goop is like a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to share with you, I had some work and it didn't go as well as I had hoped. So be careful. Be careful.
Didn't notice.
Check the, oh, come on. Let's not pretend. Everybody
Very
knows.
You'll have the glowing smile. You
It's-
still have the smile.
Yeah, the problem is I can't change my expression anymore at all.
Don't go change.
Why would you want to when you look like that?
Right.
Yeah, don't go changing.
You
Like
know,
the other
before
song.
we rehearse, I wonder if there's some things we should just get out in the open.
I
know.
think I like the idea of clearing
Yeah,
because we didn't really do that, did we?
right. We did really closure on some things that happened on the last tour.
My
Denise.
chakras are aligned. Hit me.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to say that I've done a lot of work to process what happened in the tour bus with Denise and the driver and the cocaine. And I'm fine with it now.
Okay, well, Sienna, I thank you for that. I'd just like to say that 22 and a half years later, I suppose I'm thankful, and if I'm going to be completely transparent, a little bit shocked that it would still be something that would even be on your mind, because I'm not quite sure why it was any of your business to begin with, or why a classist strain of prejudice would come into your viewing of my personal interactions with a bus driver and my cocaine that I bought with my hard-earned money from our tour, based on a song that I co-wrote with Dickie.
Maybe if you hadn't consumed the cocaine off of my guitar case, it wouldn't be my business.
All right. I understand that maybe it was a little polite to use your case, but the rest of the bus was sort of jiggy and sweaty. I apologize for your case. If that's why you feel like you can be on mine, I get it. I'm just saying that I appreciate your apology.
You're so clever still.
Yeah, thank you.
Does this mean we're not getting back together?
No.
Up to Denise, I think.
Well, Sienna was just apologizing and saying how much she'd let the stupid thing go. I don't see why that should be a problem. Do you, Dickie? I mean,
I don't, over the years, I've determined that I'm very conflict averse. And so I have a little friend who helps me. No, we don't have a problem with it.
you see, the conflict aversion was why you were never able to stand up to Sienna when she got upset that you and I were doing all of the creative work, even though the four of us got equally compensated for it.
I lost most of my money on a series of bad investments on the Shopper channel.
I read about that.
Excuse me, Stephen, would you like to step in here and talk about the songs that you and I wrote together?
You guys wrote songs?
Oh, I mean, we never really used them. I mean, there was never seemed to be enough time or space on the albums or in the sets, or in the interviews or in the live shows or.
Right.
Honestly, things have been rough for me. I'm just happy if we have a caterer. I mean, honestly, and a place to sleep. It's just that would be really fine. But yeah,
I have some peanut brittle and a yoga mat.
Oh my, you're still a plagiarist. That was the title. That was the title of the best songs that we had written together. Peanut brittle and a yoga mat.
Peanut brittle on a yoga mat.
You and your stinking kitty thief.
That was our story.
Oh, you're making me. Oh, put up your kitty. Put up your kitty.
Oh, wait, what is happening?
Motherfucker.
Take him down, Stephen.
Come on, you little pussy. Come on. Come on.
Denise, it's like the old days.
Come on.
And I miss this so much.
You know, it's so exciting.
I think that's how the reunion went, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I am shocked. I am shocked to think that there was any cocaine on that bus.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
shocked to
those are
think,
the old
given
days.
their level of success, they could have afforded it. Actually, that's what got to me.
It was easier to make
They
money.
only ate peanut brittle. That was their only other
I
expense.
slept on yoga mats. They had a bus, yoga mats, and peanut brittle.
Steve never
Oh, you
got any
say-
royalties.
You say bus. You say bus. It was actually a Dodge Caravan. Bus was charitable. Yeah. Hey, gang, I don't believe that it's happened, but it's happened. Another hour has flown by, and we've managed to avoid really doing much improv at all.
Improv.
And our plan for the evening has been totally discarded, absolutely 100%, in favor of much more delightful conversations with some maternal figures, and I think that's just great. I really, yeah.
Thank you for cheering my mother up. She's been very low and she
Wow.
sounded happier than I've seen her in a long time.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I
The
love
part you missed is when I called her when I was on mute. First of all, the person who's helping her said, "Oh, it's your daughter, Kathy." She said, "I already talked to her today already." "Oh, no." And so I got the phone. I said, "Hi, Mom, it's Kat. Everything's fine." And she goes, "You don't sound like Kat." And I was like, "It's really me." She said, "You must," I'm doing the show, but she's like, "Oh, you must have your in the show voice on."
Oh, God.
Yeah, Roger Missoula just asked us when the show starts. Tomorrow night at 8, Roger.
Yeah. I feel you, Raj.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us, bro. You are a true friend. There's no question. What can one say?
Well, if you haven't had enough improv tonight, you can scooch on over to Synergy Theater and see me in Artemis Inc., the serial show about a women's magazine for mature women,
Awesome.
starting at the top of the next hour.
And that is your ongoing collaboration with Synergy, which is Synergy is based in the Bay Area, right? California?
Yes, in East Bay, San Francisco Bay Area. I want to say, I'm not going to name what city they're in because I'm going to get it wrong right now. But, you know, a screen near you. They are a global improv company like we all are right now.
Yeah.
Artistic director, Mr. Ken Adams. Lynn Shields is our brilliant director.
And yeah, and what an absolutely great bunch of work they've been doing. If you haven't seen
Amazing.
it, really ought to check it out. They're on YouTube, Synergy Theater. And you can see the back issues as well as the live event that would be going up at what time Eastern, Ken?
1 hour from now. At
1
10
hour.
Eastern.
All right. well, we better let you get out of here and get to your next warm up. And I
You
hope
know what
that
I've learned?
goes more according to plan than this one did.
You know what I
We're
learned tonight?
improvising. What?
You know what I learned tonight?
What's that?
Peter?
Michael's hiding his parents from us.
Well, unfortunately, they hid themselves from the globe some years ago. Yeah, they're no longer with us, but they were delightful folks, and it was time for them to go.
Oh, I really brought the show down, didn't I?
Wasn't you,
both-
Peter?
Both of my parents would have really appreciated that, I think. So, don't worry about it.
And
They kinda
Walt
had-
seems to have done a koala.
Yeah, he's out of here. He's up.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. It's koala time. All right. Tomorrow night, 2x2 by 2x2, and maybe some koalas. You never know. We all love you all. Thanks for sticking with us. And